Oh, hey guys, what's up?
It's spooky season. It's Halloween. Do you get scared easily? Do you watch scary movies? Do you carve pumpkins with your family in these cold evenings? Do you feel the chill in the air? Do you hear the whistle in the wind? Spooky sounds of the night. As you curl up and pull your blankets up tight, just remember, ghosts are around always. They're there all the time. Not just spooky season, but here we are. Welcome to Mel, aka Baby Girl. We have another series of some wonderful videos to play for you. It is a very chill, spooky evening here in Wisconsin. It is like birth. You can feel that winter is on its way. Unfortunately, I am not one that likes this, but I live in Wisconsin. I don't like the snow. I better get used to it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not used to it.
Chills me to my bones, and with the conditions that I suffer with, it is so hard for me. I have some really good spooky ones to talk about today. Some really good ones. Now, I want to apologize. I did forget to put some stuff in the damn video last time for the scavenger hunt. Hell, I forgot to do the background in the last video, and I also forgot to put my intro in and my outro. So I don't know what was wrong with me, what was going on, if I lost my mind, but I just forgot. So I will be doing it in this video. I will not forget, and the pinned comment will have all of the things that you need to be looking for in the scavenger hunt throughout the video. Also, don't forget the $50 Visa card giveaway on the 31st. I will be posting a video, even if it's my only one that day, about who the winner is. This spooky video today is just making me feel so in the spirit of Halloween, you know? I just love the ambiance of Halloween, right? The scary whistle in the air, just the howling of the wind sounds like ghosts all around you, you know what I'm saying? But aren't they always around us? Aren't they always there? It really gives off a creepy vibe, especially because it's like a child's whisper in the very beginning of the video. Being a medium and being someone that wants to investigate that as much as possible, I would have to gain my bearings and go handle it like a big gal.
See, a big girl, that ain't a big deal. I like a big girl.
And you should figure that out, being that how the demons portray themselves as innocents, like I've always said.
I'm still hearing voices. Listen. Jesus Christ. I hear knocking again. I'm out of here. Nope. Nope. I'm out of here. Nope. Nope. I'm out of here. Nope. Nope. I'm out of here. Nope. Nope.
This video is supposed CCTV footage. I didn't even see the guy laying down on the bench thing there or whatever. And at first I'm watching it and I was just like, oh my God, he sits up. Like, oh, it freaked me out. Tell me if you think it's real, because it's hard to tell. It's like you're watching it and it looks fabricated, but then again, I've seen some pretty clear evidence before, so you never know. But I wanted to get your guys' opinion on that one. I love to have my audience's opinion. I like to hear what your thoughts are.
Hah? Kok basah? Astagfirullahaladzim. Kenapa ini? Cuci kenapa ini basah nih? Hah? Astagfirullahaladzim. Kenapa selangkangan saya basah? Astagfirullahaladzim. Udah jam 5. Bang Heri belum datang juga. Astagfirullahaladzim. Mana ini? Bang Heri. Saya telepon Bang Heri dulu deh.
Now, this one's pretty eerie, and I love the creepy videos. The creepier, the better for me. I absolutely love it, because that's what really scares me. That's what really gets me to the bone, you know? A good, creepy, eerie video. I love it. This one definitely qualifies as creepy, let me tell you that. How they can whisper around and take on different forms and... I'm going to play you this first video. This first video is the one that I believe to be a actual haunting. Because like I've told you, I don't always believe in orb videos. And the ones that I don't quite think are real, I will flick right past them. I'll scroll right past them. But like the ones that I do believe have some validity to them, I'll post them on here and talk about them because I believe that they need to be pointed out because like, you know, not orb videos just aren't really you know, they're looked at with a lot of speculation, you know. So in fact, the second video that I'm going to play for you is an example of one that I just scrolled over because it's so light, the movement isn't right, all that stuff. So it didn't seem like it had any validity. Plus, it's a camera footage of outside, so it could basically be anything flying in front of that camera. So I wanted to show you guys an example of what I think of as not real orb activity and real orb activity. So once again, the first video is the one that I believe. The second video is the one that I didn't quite believe. So you had, just to give you guys some context, you know what I'm saying? Hi. Bye, everybody. Hey, look at you. Wow. Okay, now I will say, now in the spirit of Halloween, these people did make this video really fucking good. It was really good. I mean, to me, it looks like they took the haunting that they had, they took the paranormal activity that they were experiencing, and they made it into an eerie, like, Halloween type scary video. It's really cool. I like the cinematics of it all. So I found this content creator kind of by accident. I was just scrolling through and it was crazy because all of a sudden I just happened to start watching. But she said to watch the first video in order to get context for the first and second part of the video. So it's just going to help you try to figure out what that picture might be.
So today I went out to dinner with my sister and her best friend, and we were talking about, I was showing my sister and her friend the picture that I posted like maybe 3-4 videos ago about, and it like captioned like, what did my camera capture, or, you know, whatever. Well, anyway, it's a really scary picture. So if you guys haven't seen it, go back and see it before, you know, you guys finish watching this video. So I was talking to my sister's friend, and she actually used to live in my neighborhood when she was a kid. She grew up in my neighborhood, and she told me that the kids that lived around there in the area. So where that picture was taken was at a lake, okay, Lake Nokomis. And she told me that, wait, let me backtrack. So Nokomis is actually an Ojibwe word, a Native American Ojibwe word. And Ojibwe is a very big Native American tribe that is from Minnesota, and that's settled in Minnesota. And Nokomis, which is actually enunciated as Nokomis, it means grandma. Well, anyway, turns out that lake, the land around that lake, is a Native American land. And from what my sister's friend told me is that there used to be a lot of scary stories surrounding that lake. And she actually told me a story about one time her friend who lives only like a block away or 2 blocks away, not too far away from the lake. And she said that, what the land used to be was like, not a graveyard, but like a Native American, like a burial ground and things like that. And houses eventually started getting built over it and stuff like that. And one of her friends that lived like a block away from the lake said that, told her a story of like when she was, sleeping one night. And it happens a lot where she'll be sleeping and she'll end up waking up in the middle of the night, and she'll see a Native American man, like a tall Native American man in the headdress, the Native American headdress and everything. And he'll just like peek over and like look at her as she's sleeping, and then he'll like disappear. And he would do it a couple times throughout the night or whatever, and it would happen all the time. And she said this was like about a block or 2 blocks away from the lake. And so now it makes me wonder, looking back on the picture, what, is it a kid? That kid was right in the middle of the picture, like hunched over, looking at me, directly at me. So like, is it a Native American kid? Because apparently the story about, seeing Native American spirits like kind of popping up and looking over at you when you're sleeping happens a lot. So I don't know. That's pretty creepy. That's pretty interesting. But I guess we'll see. All right.
If this scary story doesn't put you in the spirit for Halloween, I don't know of a story that will get you there. Because it's like that one Christmas story that gets you right in the mood for Christmas, This is that one story. It brings chills to your bones.
So, while I was out, because I live in Minnesota, so, one of the biggest storms, Northern Light storms, is happening tonight. And I was out at a lake, and I took a picture, and you guys tell me what you see, because to me I see something, but I want to know what you guys see, because there was a lot of noises happening around that area, and I didn't want to say anything because I was with a few people, and I didn't want to scare anybody, but maybe this is like a camera not malfunction, but like a optical illusion. But let me know what you guys see, okay? All right. What do you guys see? So if you guys see a kid, I do too. And what's really, really sad and unfortunate is that a child did pass away last year at this lake. And she passed away, she drowned at a beach, the small beach that's only I'd say 50 yards away or something like that. Not that far. And she passed away there. So, do you see what I see? Let me know. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
This video, though, this woman is very, very shook up, and you can tell. Usually, if people are acting shook up or they look like this woman does, there's a lot of validity to it. But sometimes you have to beware, because just like, you know, when people give witness statements in a investigation like that police are conducting or whatever, there will be, because people are upset, there will be discrepancies in their stories. So you got to be careful with that too, because I believe that happens a lot when people are afraid as well. So when they go to tell their story of the haunting that they experienced, it's like way embellished or whatever. But this poor woman looks like she's pretty scared, pretty shook up. She goes back to edit these TikTok videos though, and all of the videos have the same exact problem, and it is really creepy and eerie what happened to her.
I am so freaked out right now. Oh my God. I was recording TikToks. I feel like I'm gonna cry. This is so fucking weird. I went upstairs to record 3 TikToks because I was like, I'm gonna do another one on the probiotic gummies. I'm gonna do the Goli ashwagandha. And then I realized that I was holding my water cup and that I could make a video about that. And so I went back to watch the video about the water cup because I was joking that it was my emotional support water bottle. And I started to play the video, and it's me talking normally. And then all of a sudden, like, this demonic voice takes over. And I was like, what the hell is this? So I run into my mom. Yes, I live with my mom because it's cheaper. And she's like, oh my God, like, are you sure about this? And I'm like, is it like something with your phone? Is it a glitch on your phone? And I'm like, no, unless like I accidentally press slow motion. But I didn't press slow motion because in the very beginning of the video, you can hear my voice like normal. And then I got a phone call from my friend, wouldn't stop talking. So I was on the phone for like an hour and a half, just hung up. And I decided to go look at my other 2 videos. Tell me why the same shit happened on the other 2 videos. It literally sounds like a demon took over on my phone. And I'm just like really freaked out because there's this one girl I follow here on TikTok. I actually watch her stuff on Instagram. She does glitch in the matrix stories, like, and it's all about this kind of stuff. It like sounds like there's a demon talking through my phone, like in my voice, and the video is slowed down like in slow motion. I'm gonna put clips of each of the videos so you can see what I'm talking about. It's a clip. Yeah, you would just have to see like the beginning of the clip where I'm talking like normal and then it takes over. I'm pretty sure to the rest of the video. Like, I'm scared to watch, and it's really creepy and it's really weird. And I'm just like, I'm getting chills. Like, this is really freaking me out. And it's 9:30 p.m. and I need to go to sleep. And I'm like, how am I going to go to sleep? Thank God I'm in the basement, but if there's like some weird presence here, like, I don't want it near me. And like, it just, and I'm like, is this because I watch these other videos? And like, I'm not religious, but I believe in God. I'm into spirituality. I'm into all that kind of stuff. And like, I always call on like spirit, angels, whatever, to protect me. And I'm just like, is this like telling us that there's something here and we need to get rid of it? It's so fucking freaky. You guys need to let me know what you think. These just came back in stock on TikTok Shop. No, I can't be the first one introducing you to this. If I am, then maybe you've been living under a rock all day long. I was getting ready to film TikToks and I grabbed this and I immediately said to myself, you need to bring your emotional support cup with you. We were on the way to the gym. My videos were really good too, so now I have no content to post tomorrow, and like I was on a roll, so like what the fuck? It's messing with my ability to make money as well, and being on this TikTok like journey where I was finally getting consistent. I was like, yes, I have 3 great videos that I filmed. All I have to do is edit them and I can go to bed and I can post them tomorrow. I'm still really shaken up about this. The freakiest part is too, I don't always film my videos straight. So I have different clips even for the same product, and in every single video I talk like a normal person for like, I don't know, at least 10, 15, 20 seconds. If not, maybe one other one was like a minute, and then the voice comes in and it's, oh my God, I'm getting like full body chills. This is so freaky. Sorry it's dark, but I just finished editing all that. What's the verdict? Like, am I gonna be able to sleep tonight? Is anybody else experienced anything like this? Like, what do I do?
Have you ever experienced poltergeists? Like, in any way, even if it's something small, they can get pretty fucking violent, I will tell you. And, you know, when they get stronger and stronger, it's like they don't want to show you themselves or anything like that. They take all of their energy and all of their strength and use it just to be violent and terrorizing to your home or to wherever they are. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's the entities that were left here on this earth with, you know, leaving this earth in a violent way or whatever the case may be, that they become this strong poltergeist energy, but it can be really extremely intense. Just like this video here. I love when people say chill bumps. They got the chill bumps or the goose pimples. It's so cute. There's a channel actually that I watch here on YouTube with scary videos called Goose Pimples if you want to check them out. I haven't used one of their videos in a long time, but this man is staying at an Airbnb in upstate New York, okay? And he's not there to quite get you know, paranormal experience, but you know, sometimes you got to take what you're given. He says that he doesn't normally believe in ghosts and things like that. And I don't know why these entities and things have to be so, like, discreet, like Bigfoot and shit like that, you know? I would think you would want people to know you were around. You know what I'm saying? And for people like me, what I've experienced in my life with paranormal activity, there's no question in my mind. And I just wish to God that I could make you guys experience what I experienced. Not so much like not being hateful or anything like that, but saying that I wish that I could have other people experience what I've experienced so that they too could know that this shit's real, so that we could really get on the ball with research and investigations and stuff. Because I just believe that so many people think that, you know, people are delulu or whatever the case. And I'm telling you right now, I might be delulu in some areas, but I am not delulu in that area. Okay? I know my shit, I know my business.
Okay, I usually do not, or I never have believed in like haunted stuff, okay? But I'm out at Skinny Atlas Lake, the Fingers Lakes in upstate New York. And the Airbnb I'm staying at, the guy did say, just FYI, we do have people say that they hear a piano play at night. And I thought it was bullshit. And I swear to God, I've heard it. It plays. There's a walk over here. So in case I die, I have a documentation of it, okay? It's an old house. It's on a beautiful lake, though. But I did find out the daughter, the guy who owns the place, daughter died in a car wreck. And her ashes are on the piano. God, I get chills. But that's the piano. And it plays at night. And it freaks me out. I have chill bumps just being in this room. I do not get a good vibe. But it's...
Yeah, I can't do this shit. It's so scary.
No, you go in there with me.
Yes. You have to go first.
Just stay fucking behind me. Fuck you. It fucking keeps playing, I swear. No, dude, I'm not going up in that bitch. It's this piano. I swear to God it is. No, dude, you got me fucked up. If I die, I swear, I will. Oh, God. Oh, shit! Dude, no.
The Blackwell ghost. This guy finds some crazy box. It's like a time capsule box. You know how people, like back in the day, or even still, you know, I don't know if they still do it nowadays, but like you put a bunch of stuff in a container or box or like even like a tube like container, and you bury it, and then say 30 years later or whatever, you go and find it again and look at all the memories that you put in there. You know what I'm saying? It's a really cool idea, I think, but I know my ADD is way too bad. I'd forget all about burying that son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. In this capsule, he finds an abundance of human teeth. I think I'd be out of there at that point, or at least calling the police. But then he's sifting through the evidence of it, and come to find out, he's sifting through the evidence of a fascinating, scary story, but of a serial killer named Ruth Blackwell, and hence the name the Blackwell Ghost, okay? He then finds a door upstairs with several locks on it that you would have, you'd find in a serial killer's home, I'd suppose. But this evidence is wild that he captures. Just listen to his story and tell me what you think about it.
So I finally got some activity last night on camera that I've been waiting for a while. Record player worked. Didn't expect to hear so I've been hearing that all night. That has been happening literally all night. And it sounds like footsteps, just like walking by.
Turner's second investigation into the Blackwell house turned out to be something equally terrifying and fascinating all at the same time.
Look at this front. That is old.
He suspected that the lockbox he had dug up in the backyard was nothing more than a time capsule from the 1940s. However, it was something much, much worse.
This is scary. These are human teeth. This is full of teeth.
It ended up being the trophy case of the serial killer Ruth Blackwell.
This could be illegal what I'm doing right now. I might be tampering with evidence. So I gotta stop the cameras real quick and call my lawyer.
And it turns out that the owner hadn't been quite as forthcoming with the amount of activity he had been experiencing inside of the house.
It's very strange, apparently, to have a deadbolt on a bedroom door, and Yes, it is, but wait till you see on the other side. You've got your deadbolt, a normal lock, and then another lock underneath it, and even a fourth one up here. Now, I'm not a genius. That tells me that Greg was a little bit afraid of something getting through that door, because that's 4 locks.
Whatever the case, Turner was going to come out of this with some extremely compelling evidence.
This one captured me so bad or so well that I even found another video on it. And if you'd like to do some research on it, go on TikTok and look up the Blackwell Ghost, because you will find a lot of different videos about the different serial killers and stuff like that. But this man's featured here in this video. His father was a serial killer. This poor man had to see horrible shit. Talks about seeing a body hanging upside down in a closet. Like, I used to be infatuated with true crime, and I wrote a report on the Green River Killer. And like, he used to take his kid with him to unalive these sex workers and stuff like that. It's just insane. Just insane that, of course, these happenings, these awful killings, would cause a haunting to take place. Definitely. You know what I'm saying?
My dad's house haunted. They're probably right.
And Turner was about to find out just how haunted this place actually was.
I will never forget opening up my closet and seeing a body hanging upside down, wrapped in plastic. This was obviously a woman because her head was down on the ground looking at me.
That man is Joseph William Lightfoot, and what he is describing right now is the day that he found out that his own father was a serial killer.
My father was James Lightfoot, and people just called him Lightfoot. My dad, he was okay when I was growing up, but turned out he was a serial killer. And he killed like 18 women. Some he tortured, and some he violated, and the rest he ate.
Now, Turner was heading to the Lightfoot house simply because it was being used as a rental vacation home now, and the reviews for it all said the same thing. The place is haunted. And they weren't wrong.
You can like feel the high energy in this video, this one alone, but I love how this is like a lore that continues on that you can watch several videos about, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy, it's wild. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you what. Ooh. Yeah, like she says in this video, what are you going to do in this situation if you look on this on the camera footage and you see your kid looking like this? Excuse me, bitch. Wake up. What is wrong with you? That's it. We're going in the car. We're going for a drive. We need to go to the hospital. I'm sorry. I don't know. What would you do in this situation? Let me know in the comments.
No, because what are you doing in this scenario? Seriously. There's a reason why kids and animals are really sensitive to the paranormal. And kids are the weakest link. They're so susceptible, okay? So if this happened to you, what are you doing? Wrong answers only, actually.
Please help this woman find out the lore of this video, because this is crazy. I know, I have my thoughts of what Russia might be like. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, don't show me something like this and then say, oh, it's such a wonderful area. Because I'd be scared to go there now, because little kids are levitating in the air. Don't you know that is demonic activity? Levitation? That is possession? Okay? This baby is up in the air, and this guy's just like watching. He's got his arm. What are you doing? But get the kid on the ground. What's going on here? Do you understand?
I have one of the weirdest paranormal videos for you, and it has lived in my brain rent-free since 2012. I'm just going to show you the video, and then we'll discuss it afterwards. So for context, this video takes place somewhere in Russia, and it is a man who is filming his dog in the forest. Right, that's all you need to know for now. Just wait until you see what he sees. I remember watching that video back when I was in uni, which was an embarrassingly long time ago, and being obsessed with it, being transfixed by it. If anyone knows the lore behind this video or the story behind this video, please do let me know, because I'm dying to know. And what prompted this video popping back into my brain was that somebody sent in a story to my podcast, which is called Real Life Ghost Stories, and it was on 31 Days of Terror 2024, day number 16, which was released on October the 16th. And this story was about a person who saw flying humans. There's more to it, obviously, right? But they saw flying humans. So if you want to fill your soul with spooky stories for Halloween, I release a spooky episode every single day for the month of October. My podcast is called Real Life Ghost Stories. Go and check it out wherever you get podcasts. And somebody explained to me, was that child flying in that video? Or is it just a big hoax?
This Airbnb is a story being told by this TikToker, and the story that I just got done talking about with the levitating kid, that was from a podcast, okay? So I'm going to link her podcast as well as this video here is also from a podcast, but it's interesting story, and if you watch it on TikTok, they have like a really cool setup. I liked it. It gives you the good ambiance of the spooky time, makes you feel all eerie and creepy, Anyways, they tell the story of this couple that goes to an Airbnb, or this family. I'm not sure, and they found out that the host of the Airbnb had found out that they are into the paranormal. So when they walked in, they saw this crazy kind of issue within the home, that there were crosses anointed on the walls above the doorways and stuff like that, of crosses, and it was like done with oil. And so they thought that the homeowners were just playing a joke or something. And so when they left a review, when they went home, they had mentioned that, and the host emailed them like, excuse me, well, you want to tell me again about these crosses? They didn't know what they were talking about.
One night, we all decided to go out, likely to Savannah Smiles, and we returned to a scene that sent chills down my spine. At this point, it's late, dark, and thunderstorm had just begun. Perfect, right? Wrong. Inside our house, we noticed crosses drawn on the walls, everywhere. Down the hallway, above beds, inside closets and cabinets, above every doorway, the fireplace, windows, etc. They were drawn in what seemed to be some kind of oil. Mind you, this is an Airbnb. There's nothing more than salt, pepper, and K-cups in the kitchen. Had we offended the previous residents, or was it an evil presence? As not to scare anyone, I tried to explain this as maybe something a previous owner had done, and maybe the humidity from the rain had brought it out. To be honest, I don't even know if that's possible, nor did I believe that. But it felt like the right thing to say at the time. Unfortunately for me, as we're standing there, goosebumps and all, more crosses kept appearing with excess oil dripping down the walls. At this point, about half the bridesmaids were in their cars looking for a hotel. Those of us that remained were awestruck, just shock. No explanation. In the morning, yes, we slept with the lights on. We discussed the possibilities, then it clicked. The owners were thrilled to hear that we were interested in the paranormal. It must have been a prank. We checked out that day and headed home. I was sent a survey about our stay. Being the people pleaser that I am, I left 5 stars and said it was amazing. I especially loved their trick with crosses on the walls, as it definitely gave us a scare we'll never forget. A few days later, I got a text from an unknown number, something along the lines of, "Hi Sarah, this is your Airbnb host. We're so glad you enjoyed your stay. Can you please explain what you meant by crosses on the walls?" My stomach got the twisty feeling. I explained everything and sent pictures. The owners were terrified. They made it very clear that we would never pull that kind of prank, nor had they ever had that happen. One of the owners showed me the inside of the house after we had left, and not a single cross on the wall.
Anyway, that brings us to the end of the video. I know it's just sad time when that happens. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, don't forget to look for the creepy pictures within the video, because I want to see and if you guys found them and if you guys have fun doing it, because it's a good time. It's a good time on my channel. I try to make it fun. Okay. So I'm gonna go and start editing. Boom, 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 and get this underway so we can have another spooky video and keep pumping them out. I'm telling you what, I'm on a roll and I'm loving it, but I won't forget all the other things this time either. All right. I love you guys. Have a good night. Listen, I love you, bitch.
Bye, have a great time.
It's caught in the crossfire.